There you go. Get you a teddy bear going on there for
Yes.
sure. Help you get better sleep. That's all important for everybody.
Definitely.
Maybe we can have some good sleeping weather this week. Maybe some good napping weather, especially if it starts getting a little toasty in the afternoons. I think today we're going to easily get into the low 80s, if not the middle 80s. And I think this one may be the coolest day of the week. So we got a lot to keep our eyes on. First things first, some of that fog this morning. And there's going to be quite a bit of it. I don't expect to get rain on today, but we could see a couple of little areas of drizzle and mist, especially as we have all this moisture hanging in the air. It's 59 degrees in Tallahassee. It's 63 in Thomasville. It's 66 in Valdosta. And again, with those dew points, upper 50s, low to mid 60s. So that tells us there's a lot of moisture just sort of lingering. And when you don't have much of a breeze to stir things up, that's where the fog comes from. And that's why we have the dense fog advisory that's going to run till 10 o'clock this morning. Now, only a couple of spots in the 50s. Camilla and Quincy and Tallahassee all at 59. Bainbridge and in Liberty County, we're at 58. And then we go to the other side of it. Live Oak, we're at 68 degrees. In Perry, we're at 69. We see the 67 in Hamilton. We see the 62 in Moultrie and the 65 in Madison. So it gets a little warmer to the east. Still pretty warm, but just not as warm in central and western areas. And nobody experiencing much of a breeze, so that's going to really be set up for some decent fog out there. A lot of spots where the visibility is down below 2 miles, so just be ready for it. You know the vermin are out there lurking. Be careful. Give yourself a little extra time to get to your destinations this morning. I don't expect to find very much satellite radar composite style. Yeah, maybe a couple of clouds that are going to linger and be a little bit stubborn. But I think the story will be about this little drying patch and this surge of warmer air that works its way up the East Coast over the next couple of days to give us a fairly warming week, one that's going to feel a lot more like it would in June compared to what we're supposed to have in the very beginning of April. Not much going on with the Futurecast outside of a little isolated drizzle and mist with some morning fog. I don't think we're going to get rained or any kind of thing like that. But I do think over the next few days it's not going to be straight up blue in the skies. And when we get this more humid feel, you get a little different color to the sky, right? You get that little bit of a milky appearance compared to in the wintertime when you get that clear and dry and bright blue. So we're going to have a little bit more of that over the next couple of days as we do have this warmer and more humid air mass in place, one that's a lot more reminiscent of what we would get in the summertime. On the Gulf today, southwest winds that turn south, 5 to 12 seas, 2 feet or less. Most of us in the 60s, early, foggy, and lots of clouds. Those clouds will go away slowly and gradually. The sooner that it happens, the better chance we have to see those temperatures maybe get through 83, 84, 85 this afternoon. I think a lot of us are going to stop in the low 80s, but the mid 80s are not out of reach today. More of us will start in the 60s again tomorrow, and I think tomorrow afternoon, mid 80s can become upper 80s, and upper 80s can get even warmer than that by Thursday and Friday as we do have this warming setup for the week. We'll talk about some cooler air trying to get back here next week, but we've got this whole week first, and this whole week is definitely looking warm.